Great morning over the project. Bread smoking. Heart already marching.
Yeah, corner store window sweating, scratch off dust on the sill. Bust out bench with a blanket, someone chasing the pill. Chain link fence with a jersey tied, some faded and torn underneath them black marker. Ain't nobody reborn, but I seen different in fragments, little flashes in clay, like the homie who left payroll to go live in the bay. High rises lean over alleys like giants ready to fall. Steam ghosts from the manos, train hum under it all. I'm walking with a backpack full of flies and files, club dates, vendor invoices, city stamps, long miles. I came up off a mattress on the living room floor where the cops knew our doorway like a revolving door. Now promoter try shaving on my digits backstage. I slide him his own signature, watch him swallow that rage. Real pressure ain't opposed with a weapon on cam. It's your brother in the system, it's your mom with no plan. Fog rolled in from the freeway, wrapped the block like a shawl. I breathe deep, hear the echo of a juvenile call. Short kid under the staircase, carving threats in his phone. Talking step out, I'm ready, like revenge on a loan. I ask him who you copy, some man already dead. You rehearsing this in while he's stuck in your head. If the story you repeating never gave you bread, why you quoting it daily like a prayer you bled? Every path you admire left somebody misled. Write a page of your own, don't recite the undead. Fog belt parables carved in brick and breath. Tell them staying alive can be harder than death. Raise your voice if you know that the script been wrong. We can walk through the smoke and still come out strong. Fog belt parables, black choir, no saints, just the ones who adapt and repaint constraints. Late at night in another zip, southbound rail in my ear. Warehouse show by the freight yard, backs tight, minds clear. Security in hoodies, not suits, but the code still firm. No foul play in the shadows, every bag we confirm. Be hits, crowd leaning, I could sell them a lot. But I talk about clauses about lawyers nearby. I tell them about the cousin who went down for a dare, while the one who said do it never once showed dead. That's the pattern, I'm hunting every verse that I write. Get the demon in the spotlight, show the wise at night. Houston fog on the bayou, muffled doors through the mist. No head on the back and twisting tails with a twist. He said I did my dirt, lost my whole damn squad. If I had half your vision, I'd have leaned on God. Chicago went through the projects, no powder in the gray. Young queen selling hair bundles, building rent, dodging fate. I buy some I don't need just to sponsor a drive. Tell her use this to start to get your cousin a job. No camera, no sermon, just deposits of proof that we can move like generals without soldiers aloof. I've been armed with a temper, had to bury that steel. Now I chamber my patience, let that flame stay sealed. If they slide in my circle with a one-way war, we escort them to the exit, let them bark at the door. If the love from your set only lives in a hearse, rethink who you salute when you quote their verse. If the toughest in the room never built, just curse. Turn your back on that script, write a new universe. Fog belt parables, carved in brick and breath. Tell them staying alive can be harder than death. Raise your voice if you know that the script been wrong. We can walk through the smoke and still come out strong. Fog belt parables, black choir, no saints, just the ones who adapt and repaint constraint. No stained glass saviors, just fluorescent flicker. Just a boy with a choice, just a girl getting quicker. If the legend ain't selling, put you flat in the ground. Flip that fable for profit, turn that curse around. Fog belt parables, echo off steel stairs. Every step that we take contradicts spare. If the old tales hunger for your last breath spent, starve them out with new chapters, grown intent. Fog belt parables, whole crowd in reply. We ain't dying for a storyline somebody else supply.
Demolition dust in my lung, bass in my chest. I refuse to vanish quiet.
They knocked down our buildings, left a fenced off bruise. Spray paint ghosts on plywood, spelling half broke truth. Developers and polos pointing fingers at charts, while our old block parties live tattooed on hearts. I'm walking through gravel where the courtyard was live. DJ booth on the balcony, grill, smoke, drums, jive. Now it's hard hats, blueprint stage plants in a truck. Same corners they call savage, getting flipped for a buck. I remember dice in the hallway, slow jams through vents. Aunties yelling on Flanders, kids racing for cents. Now for lead signs, lean smug in they tinted glass. Pet boutique where the homie once was skipping class. Real ones never had name tags on scars and rent. Only EBT stretches, late fees, side hustles spent. They sold danger on TV, then bought cheap our land. Now they bite through our history with a latte in hand. I'm posted at the chain link, fitted low, eyes sharp, Polaroids in my head of every rooftop park. If they think we all faded with the brick and mold, they ain't checked the new ciphers, ain't felt this cold. You can move every wall, can't evict our sound. We adapt, relocate, plant flags in new ground. If the story they right, cuts our names out clean. We tagging every skyline with the truth on scene. You can move every wall, can't evict our sound. We adapt, relocate, plant flags in new ground. If the story they right, cuts our names out clean. We tagging every skyline with the truth unseen. Go slide, anthem, let the rubble sing. Hands to the heavens for the real that cling. If they pave our block, we'll haunt their plans. Whole crowd stomping like a marching band. Go slide, anthem, we still on this night. Turn the dirt to a stage, make them see our light. Little homie on a school road, weaving through fresh glass doors. Used to hop broken steps, now with swipe cards and floors. Security eye in his hoodie like a crime in motion. While they sip craft drinks on a berry devotion, I take them to the murals, they ain't bought off yet. Names of friends, dates, halo, cigarette. Tell them this is where your uncle spun records to 3. Where your moms met your pops over cabbage and beets. Now they market the zippers up and coming, so safe. Erase struggle, keep culture his interior cortez. He say what we do, hunt, burn it down, crash shells. I say nah, buy shares. Learn laws, build wells, open shops, they can't front on a deed, not just keys. Make sure every slick meeting got our cousins and seats. West Coast sunset bleeds pink, over lofts too clean. ATL cranes do the same old gleam routine. From Southside blocks to Oakland, same script, same shove. Raise the rent, call it progress, call our memories thug. But we still break beats in garages, yards, lots. Still some plates out the trunk, still connect these dots. If the system writes us out, we bootleg a page. We gon' headline a story, not just die for the stage. You can dress up the block, can't purchase our vein. We the echoing pipes, we the tag in the rain. If the blueprint says a race, we redraw. Every verse like a lawsuit, every bar like law. Go slide, anthem, let the rubble sing. Hands to the heavens for the real that cling. If they pave our block, we'll haunt their plans. Whole crowd stomping like a marching band. Go slide, anthem, we still on this night. Turn the dirt to a stage, make them see our light. If your home turns, show them why you still owe pain. You ain't crazy to rage, but ain't that flame. Don't die for a story where your comic relief be the glitch and that profit be the landlord of grief. Go slide, anthem, shake that fragile piece. We survive their lens, we survive police. If they flip our laws to boost their brand, we flip that beat, make a counterland. Go slide, anthem, whole block in sync. We still here spray painting permanent ink. No ghosts, just bodies that refuse that in. New dirt, same soul, let the chant transcend. New dirt, just go, let the chant end. New dirt, same soul, let the chant transcend.
Parking garage echo, rooftop glow. Every engine below votes for war of wisdom.
Boarded up mall off the freeway, food court full of dust. Escalator stuck mid-sentence like they lost our trust. We turned this corpse to a council, folding chairs in a ring. LED lanterns flicker while the night shift sing. Whole squad from different sections, H-Town, watch New Orleans. Gold teeth, nose rings, tattoos, duffels full of past scenes. One homie fresh off papers, one still fighting in court. One run legit detail and one got plugs at the port. We ain't saints, we ain't victims, we the glitch in the scheme. Figuring out how to flip what they built to redeem. Blueprint spread on the kiosk where they used to sell chains. Now we marking up trucking routes, clothing lines, domain. Security golf cart circling, Borgard half asleep. He don't know up on level 6, wolves learn how to keep. I say we done being product, let's be factory owners. Turn our corners to campuses, our hitters to donors. Nobody laugh, they just nod, heavy silence, big stakes. We all bury some brothers for some Instagram takes. If the power been crooked, we bend it back. If the game been scripted, we act that track. No more dying as extras in they prestige scene. We driving our saga on this ghost machine. Sour shadow council plotting in the dark. Turn a dead all night to a live new spark. If you really bout respect, build your side. Whole city in the rafters when our plans collide. Sour shadow council, no talk cheap. Every vow backed by the rules we keep. We got one from Fifth war, talking food truck fleets. One from Inglewood, coding drops, flipping receipts. Shorty out of Bankhead, sketching logos on shoes. Girl from Southside, streaming strategies and news. We speak softly about ARs, loudly about IRS. About zoning permits, lawyers cleaning up our mess. Not to sanitize stories, but to control the end. Sonos who can narrate us as a savage trend. New Orleans rep breakdown, grant between sips of tea. Memphis kept his security teams moving low-key. We still from where it's crack pipes and parole in a purse. Where text in all caps can summon something worse. But this circle ain't for flexing what we still could do. It's for shrinking those funerals down in near zero. Young gun with a face tag gripping onto his chair. Says if they slide on my cousin now, this talk ain't fair. We don't shame them, we feel it. That's the fracture we know. But we met with retaliation really cost a bro. Screen shine on spreadsheets, not on beef gone viral. We want long-term survivable, not a crowd in denial. If the threat feel holy, let the facts dissect. Who cashing on chaos, who cashing on respect? If the move leave your nieces sleeping on the floor, that move was never gangster, that was free labor for war. Sideways shadow council plotting in the dark. Turn a dead mall, not to live, new spark. If you really about respect, build your side. Whole city in the rafters when our plans collide. Sideways shadow council, no talk cheap. Every vow backed up by the roots we keep. Under busted skylights, revolution mundane. Just pens, open laptops, and a shifted brain. No parade, no anthem yet, just intent. But empire start quiet in abandoned cement. Sideways shadow council, write that code. From the cul-de-sacs, dusty to the harbor road. If the legend need our blood, we revoke that myth. Sign our names as owners on a new day glyph. Hands high for the crews that refuse to be sold. Blueprints in the shadow, hearts giant cold. When the lights come on, we'll already be king. Not by fear, but receipts and the change that bring.
Flash in the distance, ocean growling while I shift in my lane.
PCH cut through the hills, moon carving to the top. Garter scars in my headlight, surf clawing at the side. Billboard girl selling fantasies, chrome gloss on the lot. Cliff edge one wrong, flex away from a permanent goodbye. I remember them carloads, heavy hush talk, loaded trunk, tastic dreams in the speakers, paranoia in chunks. Homie used to count dirty bills, at a vista looking proud. Pray low in the same breath, pistol tucked in the cloud. Now I cruise with the papers, permit stamp, route legit. Same coastline, new cargo, no siren in the script. Gas station on the bluff road, pump screen glitch in my face. Strangers' eyes on my plates, trying to gauge what I chase. I'm posted up by the snack shell, black hoodie, calm nerves. Mapping dots on my phone screen, every mile that preserves. Real G, turned dispatcher, gave his shooters a trade. For a cliff, over funerals and voices over rage. Short kid in the charger, revving loud just to feel. Tells me if they look wrong, I'ma spin this wheel. I ask, you want a war or a passport stamp? Want a shirt with your face or your name on a ramp? He smirks, then he stalls, ocean wind in his teeth. Hey, wave slam like a verdict underneath. Count cliffs, not comments before you swerve. If the hype rights checks, your blood can't serve. If the play fees jails more than your fam, drop that dead, let the real ones jam. Pacific midnight cold, no talk, just proof. Engines low, hearts cold, still guarding the roof. If respect means growth, then we stand that ground. Whole coast hums different when we move, no clown. Pacific midnight cold, keep it sharp, keep clean. Still spine, clear mind in a world obscene. Rest stop above the shoreline, vending lights bruise the dark. Truckers trading directions, secrets stitched in they bark. I link with an old hitter who retired his rage. Now we signing for freight loads, not stuck in the cage. He said they call me soft, cause I changed my age. I say they confuse a coffin with a badge and flame. Distant city glow, flickers, towers float on the haze. Helicopters drag, search beams where he wasted his days. We laugh without humor, then get back to the math. Plotting schedules like sermons, no more blood in the path. Further down past the airport, strip motels blink slow. Where he once lay with a burner, always ready to go. Now he tells young homies working front desk at 3 how to own his property if you stack that fee. I slide through a toll with my conscience unbent. If the pact ain't mutual, I don't sign, I don't vent. Seen captains crumble over crumbs, seen quiet men rise. Learn loyalty is numbers plus what lives in your eyes. Shorty in the Charger hits my line, weak song. Says put me on route work, I'm done dying for wrong. I send forms, not threats, calls, not ops. If the ocean taught anything, it's to outlive drops. If the task ain't feeding, who share your name? Why bleed in advance for a rigged up game? If the score feels staged for a camera spin, let that script starve out, don't write yourself in. Pacific midnight cold, no talk, just proof. Engines low, hearts cold, still guarding the roof. If respect means growth, then we stand that ground. Hope coast hums different when we move, no clown. Pacific midnight cold, keep it sharp, keep clean. Still spine, clear mind in the world obscene. Blackwater hitting those rocks like a warning in tongues. Every wave like a story of the two young done. If they sell you a legend that ends with you gone, straight that myth on the shoulder, drive slow, live long. Pacific midnight cold, oh firm, no foe. We choose air in our lungs over chains of gold. If the block need models that escape that mold, point them here, 10 toes, 20 years from soul. Pacific midnight cold, echo loud unseen. Gangsta in the future, keep his family clean.
Silver rain on the backboard, chain that's coughing while my pulse kicks hard.
Court lights humming the drizzle, asphalt slick like a lie. 4 in the morning, no crowd, just my breath in the sky. Puddle halos round Jordans, chalk lines fighting to stay. We used to mob this rectangle, now it's my hideaway. I remember dice by the baseline, smoke fog in the lane. OGs betting on crossovers with a snub in the frame. Trash talk spilling like liquor, we could settle off court. Same night, somebody vanished, no appeal, no report. Now I'm here with a duffel, paperwork in my grip, tournament brackets. Sponsors turning shots into chips. Whistle tucked in my hoodie, I run leagues for the youth. Teach them screens and statistics, not just aim for a tooth. Little homie with a face scar, says he born for the beef. I put a ball in his palm, show him box scores relief. Tell him you drop 30 here, you get letters and calls. You drop 1 in the street, you get cement and walls. Bleachers creep with the memory of the ones who ain't show. Storm drains hum like they humming, all the names we know. I'm posted up by the sideline, clipboard with a piece, one set. If they ask where the gun went, I say under the stack. If the crowd only loves when you close to your grave, why bleed for applause from the half-fake brave? If you rage, got aim, but no long-term lane. Throw it at the rim, let it drain that pain. Blacktop rain sermon, let the chain speak truth. Every drop on the arc, washing off that youth. If you came from the glare of a barrel at night, lift both hands up, choose chord over fight. Blacktop rain sermon, concrete choir in sync. We baptize this hood with more than they think. Summer hits, bleachers packed, vendors lined on the grass. Grill smoke, kids run, no hearse doing laps. 2 teams from rival blocks, lacing up on my flow. History tighten the shoulders, old rumors at the door. I call captains to the circle, make them look in my face. Tell them win by the scoreboard, not a chalk trace. They dap up uneasy, but the contract is set. Any foul off the whistle, cost the whole squad debt. Gangsta pace, vicious crossovers near crime, street balls, ripping through tension nets, singing in chime, sidewalk. Judges get quiet, can't deny what they see. Same dudes they call monsters, running plays cleanly. Fourth quarter, 1 hard foul, whole crowd holds breath. When shelf could tip centuries back toward death. Scarface, homie from earlier steps in, palms out. Says we came here to hoop, cuss the static, no clout. I blow whistle, reset, and the gym sky roars. Not for blood on the concrete, but for closing that door. Later he counts, tournament cash splits, fair with his crew. Says this feel like respect, more than anything I knew. Hey, if control of your temper brings more to your side, that's a weapon that pays, not a wound in your pride. If it triggers the shortcut they begging you choose, let them beg by themselves while you learn how to lose and win. Black top rain sermon, let the chain speak truth. Every drop on the arc, washing off their youth. If you came from the glare of a barrel at night, lift both hands up, choose cord over fight. Black top rain sermon, concrete choir in sync. We baptize this hood with more than they think. I seen halos made of sweatbands, not chalk lines white. Seen a war called time out, cause the jumper felt right. If survival feels soft to the ones half grown, let them choke on that script while you claim your throne. Black top rain sermon, crowd voice to the sky. We ain't price for they myth, we decide who die. If the legend want martyrs, let it starve tonight. We pick trophies and birthdays over tunnels of light. Black top rain sermon, whole block in the frame. Real ones play long game, rewrite what gangsta came.
Collect tone in my air, bass hit, and I refuse to be next on that wall.
County phone on the wall buzzing, gray cord twisted like fate. Homie voice coming through static, they gave me 20 and 8. I'm standing in a laundromat lobby, soap spin, mind rough. Quarter short on my cycle, but my heart already enough. He said tell her bro be ready, keep it on the mouth side. I say nah, I teach him numbers, let you see him with pride. Bullet holes in the plexiglass, gum stuck under the chair. Guard yawning at the metal door, nobody else care. Parking lot lights hum, sodium paint peeled off the lines. I'm writing on a folded receipt, LLC names, designs. Real G to me is my auntie, 3 jobs, never broke. Not the dude with a nickname, that's a courtroom joke. I leave out, hit the bodega, grab a pen, no chain. Graffiti angels on the alley wall crying rust in the rain. Shorty posted there scrolling, talking anyone try shoot. But his shoes talking holes and his fridge probably mute. I tell him you ever seen commissary list in the flesh. It don't care about your handle, just devours your check. He shrugs, that's the life. I reply, that's the trap. Slide him a notepad, say draw a route off this map. If your plan is inside with a state ID, why you brag on that path like it's pure OG? If your blood, your rent, your future ain't paid, walk away from that there, that's the real upgrade. Yeah. Cell block call log burning in my brain. I don't rap for the warden, I don't dance for a chain. If respect mean dead, that respect too cheap. I want uncles home, nephews out, whole squad deep. Cell block call log, echo every choice. Whole crowd, hands up, you ride with a different voice. I hit Chicago for a show, cold wind slicing my chin. Backstage, promoter grinning, trying to shave my win. I pull out a photo, highlight strokes in green. Say we agree right here, keep this business clean. A runner in the hallway jokes, bro, you sound like court. I say court, how my cousin live, I prefer this sport. Southside, kid near the exit, wrist stand, putty low. Mumbles, I got cousins locked, I'm still out on that go. I ask you talk to him often, hear they voice on that line. He say sometimes it's awkward, they stuck, I'm still grind. I tell him imagine your nephew press 1 for collect. All cause you tried to prove you deserve fake respect. Beat leaking through the drywall, crowd chanting my name. But I'm here in this hallway trying to scramble the game. I've seen KO shots on cameras, comment section applaud. Next week, someone's mother dressing black for a fraud. Back home, phone rings, midnight county number again. Same homie from the first call, voice rough but he grin. You still out there making flips off that clean route G. Yeah, I say I'm trying to make less of you, more free. He laughs once from his rib cage, then he quiet, then good. If they listen to you younger, half us don't see this hood. Now when I touch a beat heavy, let the hi-hats drill. I still speak on the violence, but I don't sell that thrill. If your song make kids think caskets all crowns, what you really contribute but more ghost towns. If the label want carnage more than your breath, you can walk from that table, that's real strength. Yeah, cell block call log burning in my brain. I don't rap for the water, and I don't dance for a chain. If respect mean dead, that respect too cheap. I want sisters paid, brothers home, whole squad deep. Yeah, cell block call log, echo every choice. Whole crowd, hands up if you ride with a different voice. Echo on the line saying this ain't it. Whole tier full of echoes that believe that skit. If survival sounds soft to the ones half knowing, let them talk from the bleachers while your life keep going. Yeah. Cell block call log, we rewrite that script. From the yard to the stage, let the balance shift. If the myth want martyrs just to sell one song, we hang up that call, prove the myth dead wrong. Hands up high for the ones who won't trade bread cheap. That's the code we keep, that's the value